Hi everyone. Today we are having with us Bhargav, who has secured a good rank in GATE Data Science AI. We are going to discuss his part of journey and his understanding about GATE Data Science AI paper. So I welcome you, Bhargav, on this video. I would like to discuss your part of journey. Bhargav is not my course student. He used to watch my YouTube lectures and he has done his self preparation based on the whatever he has acquired his knowledge from the college. So it will be a very interesting journey, I think, because he has secured a really great rank in GATE Data Science AI. So Bhargav, can you let us know why did you prepare for GATE Data Science AI? What was the motivation?
Thank you, sir. Actually, in my third year of BTech, there is a subject called machine learning and artificial intelligence,
Hmm.
and these subjects has a lot of maths in it, and I used to enjoy while studying these subjects. And my madam told that there will be a new paper introduced by GATE, that is data science and artificial intelligence. So I have started preparing for data science and artificial intelligence based upon what is taught in class. And I used to saw few YouTube lectures related GATE data science and AI. And in 2024, I have attempted the data science and AI paper for the first time. So I felt that the paper was easy, but I was a little bit nervous as it is my first attempt, and I made many silly mistakes. But what I have observed in first paper is they asked more questions related probability and machine learning in the first paper of GATE DA. And later after I got All India rank of 871 in the first paper, and later I started preparing more on probability. Like I understood that I didn't do much well in the first paper, and I started preparing more about related probability, and I watched YouTube lectures, and then I started watching a little bit NPTEL course. In my fourth year, I watched NPTEL courses related artificial intelligence and machine learning because in fourth year, I thought that if I don't revise, then I will forget whatever concepts I have understood. And I have attempted again GATE data science and AI, but this time I got a still like not a better rank than the previous year. I got 1200 rank, and then based upon my previous score, I have applied for IIT Bombay MS. In IIT Bombay MS, there are three different systems, three different streams: computer systems, theory systems, and intelligence system. I have applied for intelligence systems. In intelligence systems, there are areas related artificial intelligence and machine learning. So in intelligence systems, first when I entered to IIT Bombay, they mailed me that tomorrow there will be an exam, and we have three papers like
Mhm.
IS1, IS2, and IS3.
Mhm.
Most of the papers are related linear algebra and probability,
Mhm.
and very few section are having image classification related questions. So I attempted the paper, and what I found is they tested more about the basics related probability and linear algebra. Like they tested more on eigenvalues, eigenvectors, different. They don't test about how we are solving. They are testing about the concepts, how much we know.
It
Like they
was a
are testing a
it
tricky
was a
questions.
it was a objective type question paper or justification also we have to provide.
It is a objective type question paper, but it is like more than one correct answer.
Okay.
Like it is not single correct answer. It can be more than one correct,
Mhm.
and there is no negative marks, but it is like more than one correct question, more than one correct option, and the number of questions are less, but it will take more deeper understanding to solve the question.
Mhm.
And then after that round, they have conducted a coding test.
Mhm.
In coding test, there are five questions. All are easy to moderate, and
Mhm.
and in that five questions, you need to get at least two questions executed.
Mhm.
If you get two questions executed, then you will be qualified for the next round.
Mhm.
Actually, in my panel, the professor took a screening test. In screening test, there are two PhD people assigned for the screening test, and they asked questions related the project. I have selected project related customized LLM. So they asked about questions related neural networks, and then what is the role of activation function? Why do we use activation function? And they tested little bit about probability, different distribution.
Mhm.
And then after that screening test, again they have selected few people for the final interview.
Mhm.
And in that final interview, there are only two positions for the final interview. And my interview is over, and I didn't said well related compiler design.
Mhm.
So the professor asked related, starting he asked related probability and artificial intelligence, and then he tested related the courses in BTech. So he asked questions related compiler design, but I was not that much prepared at that time, so I could not say that much properly. I said 50%, and he was not satisfied, and I was not selected for that interview.
Okay.
And I applied for IIT Hyderabad also, but I secured only 618 score at that time, so I could not able to uh, pass the threshold, the cutoff 640. So I was
Mhm.
not selected for that interview.
Okay. Okay. I think whatever you have given the information, it is going to definitely help this year students because many of us will try to attempt MS interviews. So he has attempted a MS interview in computer science department where generally low gate score also is preferred. But if you are someone who is going to apply for C minds, then their cutoff is generally 650, right?
Yes.
650 or six more than 650 only students are going to get qualify for the screening test. And other than that, I also want to discuss few things. Uh, how do you see GATE data science AI paper is getting evolved? You have attempted all 3 years paper. So what kind of preparation is required according to you?
Actually, while attempting the paper was very easy. Like they asked very basic questions, like direct questions. In machine learning, they asked related KNN. Like all are direct questions. No need to have that much conceptual clarity. If you remember the formulas and if you apply it correctly without doing mistakes, then you will get a good score.
Mhm.
And after that, the next year I thought like it will be like same level, it will be easy. But next year they asked questions like more related linear algebra. They have
Mhm.
tested more about linear algebra. They asked conceptual questions related linear algebra, and they have asked more questions on DSA also. In 2025, they tested more on DSA and linear algebra. And in 2026, the paper was again different. This time they tested more about more on DBMS, and they gave more questions related machine learning. They have decreased the weightage in linear algebra, but they have gave more weightage on machine learning. So it is not like a trend. So they are changing the trend year by year. So what I would say is you need to be like thorough with the concepts of all the subjects. Like at least if you know four or five subjects, then in that five subjects you need to be confident in that concept. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Like we can't expect from a particular topic like from linear algebra, there might be questions from probability next year. More
This
questions
year,
on probability.
18 marks actually it were 18 marks of weightage it was having. Highest weightage probability was having. Second highest was DBMS.
Yes. And last year they asked more questions related linear algebra and DSA. This year DSA they have reduced the questions and they increased more questions in DBMS.
Mhm. So I have gone through your response sheet. I think, and even we have discussed it offline. The subjects where you suffered was aptitude because of the silly mistakes, and this and probability random variable parts you were not able to solve. He has correctly attempted all the complicated counting questions also, but random variable part somewhere you suffered. So what kind of suggestion you would like to give to the future aspirants?
So I would like to give basically everyone treats like probability means like you need to solve the you need to get the formula, you need to think like like what will be the formula. Like I saw many students, they'll think probability means like doing the formula and then substituting. But probability is not like that. Sometimes you don't need formulas. You need to think logically, like what is happening and like what are the chances of occurring. Like that, you need to think logically, and it will be not every time. It will be not the case like substituting formulas. So you need to think logically. And more people will face difficulty is understanding the terms.
Mhm.
So terminology is also important in probability. You need to get the terminologies, understand correctly, properly. Otherwise, you will be doing the questions uh, wrongly. So what I suggest is you need to have a good conceptual clarity, you need to think differently, and you need to understand the terminologies properly. If you don't understand the terminologies properly, if you have a misconception in that, then it will lead to mistakes in the final paper. So whatever you prepare with you prepare from a better place so that the terminologies will be understood properly.
Standard resources should also be followed.
From standard resources, if you prepare from standard resources, then you can understand properly like why why it is coming, like what is the use of using that particular thing, like that.
Mhm. Because in maths, generally we even teachers try to explain everything, but what get missed in that is examiner will not explain you like a baby. He will write everything in shorthand representation. It is
Mhm.
our job to understand that shorthand representation now.
Yes.
So there is a language of writing mathematical equation that also we should be well known with. So
Yes.
thank you, Bhargav. Uh, I wish all the best for your future, and I definitely think that you will be able to get some good IIT this year. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.